All these heart me's really help us move up the rankings. Thank you, Shayna. They really help us move up the rankings. They only cost a penny, but they really help us spike up the rankings, y'all. I appreciate you guys very much. Grumpy, what up, everybody? Where's all the people? You see, this is not going to be a very popular attraction. There's not going to be a lot of people who come here. Thank you, Felipe and Amazed. Thank you, Lady K, Amazed, Miss Terry. Thank y'all so much for all the love and support. Ponytail Girl and Black Widow. Nate with the second one. Thank you, Nate, man. Thank you, Olga. Thank you, Nate. Not a lot of people are going to come here because this one is hard. It's, again, another... This is easily another... I don't know, man. This is easily another few hundred feet. Thank you, Charlie and Kiki, Yan Lu, Eddie. Thank you, guys. This is easily another hour and a half up there and another hour down. This, you know, they just kind of want to go see the Shanghai Pass where the Great Wall starts. They want to go to the beach. They don't really want to come and do this. Not a lot of tour companies take you here. Thank you, Lizzie, Black Widow. They don't really want to come and do this. Not a lot of tour companies take you here. Thank you, Lizzie, Black Widow. Not a lot of tour companies take you here. Thank you, Lizzie, Black Widow. A lot of tour companies take you here. Thank you, Lizzie, Black Widow. Not a lot of tour companies take you here. Thank you, Lizzie, Black Widow. Because it's very tough. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's our ultimate destination right up there. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you, Paris. Thank you, Sandra. That is our ultimate destination right up there. Right up there. So, let's see how long this takes, man. Let's see how long this is going to take me. Thank you, BB and Sandra. How's the signal, everybody? And thank you so much, Cecilia, for that galaxy. Thank you so much, Felipe, BB. Thank you, everybody, for all the love and support. We're going to get out of this city later today. Thank you, Felipe and Paris and Sandra, BB. We're going to get out of this city later today. This is going to be one of the last things that we do here. And then it's moving on to a much bigger city. One of the biggest cities, actually. Yeah, I got to climb all that. I'm going all the way to the top, baby. That's what we do out here, Grumpy. We climb all the way to the top. You know, my whole philosophy is I drag my ass up here. I might as well. Thank you, Tomato. Thank you, Melanated. Great to see everyone. I figured I'm here, so I might as well. Oh, great to see everybody, man. Marina, thank you. Hyotu, thank you. What Hyotu just sent with a heart me helps us move up the rankings. Thank you, Deborah and Jesse. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I am cool, Jesse. Thank you. Beautiful. All right. Let me make sure I go the right way. DJ Kano, Jesse, thank you, guys. All right, we just got started 5 minutes ago. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. Thank you, Jesse and Sandra. And also, let's see how our signal works today. Hopefully our signal works well. Hold up, I gotta go ask them which way to go because there's... Thank you, Tammy, Jesse, thank you, guys. G-Tech, thank you. Hold up 1 second. Thank you, Jesse. 哎，老板，登山是左边还是右边？8块，左边右都能上。都能上，哪一个？上长城。哪一个更好走点啊？走左边好走。好走一点是吧？右边全是长城。好，谢谢。All right. Before we go anywhere else, thank you, Lindsay and Princess and G-Tac. I have to make sure I get some directions. All right, let me come and show you guys where we are. Thank you, Miss Virginia. This is all going to be in Chinese. But this basically says, nationally protected site, 10,000 kilometer, Great Wall of China, Shanghai Guan, Shanghai Pass. This was Hebei Province, Bureau of Antiques and Artifacts. And this is from... this is from the Communist Party of China. And then on the bottom, it says Hebei Province, Bureau of Antiques and Artifacts. Thank you, Brian. So this is where we're at. This is 3 words right here. Okay. Shanghai Guan is made up of 3 words. Shanghai Guan. That means mountain. You see, it looks like a mountain a little bit, right? You see this rising in the middle? That's the mountain. That's the ocean. You see the ocean has 3 dots like little water droplets. That's the ocean. We saw that yesterday. This is the barracks, the actual pass, which hopefully if we make it down here early enough today, we'll go here. So today we're at the mountain part. Yesterday we saw the ocean part. Hopefully today, if we're lucky, we can see the mountain and the pass together. So great to see everybody. Great to see everyone. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. See, I'm struggling a little bit with which way I should take. So apparently left and right can both get you up to the Great Wall of China. Thank you, Michelle. There's the path on the left. China. Thank you, Michelle. There's the path on the left. Thank you. No, tougher is what I'm going to do. Thank you, Chakra. I'm going to go ahead and take the tougher road. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take the tougher road. He said the hike was a little bit easier on the left. He said this was tougher. So this is what we're going to take. We're going to take the tougher road. So let's keep it moving. Thank you, AA. Thank you, Ham HB. Great to see everybody. So many familiar people. Great to see everyone. Let me find you guys some English. Yeah, thank you, Charlie. Charlie, I appreciate the galaxy earlier. Thank you, Charlie Lambert. Thank you so much. Now, this is first of all, this is a good map of where we are. So just to explain one more time. The Great Wall of China is very long. Ivy, AA, thank y'all. Very, very long. This is the very first hill the entire Great Wall of China goes on top of. So the Great Wall of China obviously goes on top of many, many hills. And in the western part of China, it goes on the deserts, the plains. But in northern China, it typically gets to go on the hills. This is the very first hill the Great Wall is ever going to go on as it stretches further west. It goes from east to west, west to east, however you like to think it. The name of this section of the Great Wall is called Jiaoshan. It's called Jiaoshan. It is from the Shanhaiguan Pass in the Ming Dynasty. All right. The entire thing is about 4 kilometers. So we're looking at right about 2.7 miles. 4 kilometers, 2.7 miles long. I don't think you could do the whole thing, but you could easily do maybe do a mile of it. Thank you, La Boo Boo. So there's a lot of it in the English. You could read it, take a screenshot. We're going to not waste any more time and get our day started. We're getting our day started a little bit early. It's just going to be nothing but climbing. It's pretty straightforward, man. We're just going to climb all the way to the very top. And if the cable car is running, we'll take the cable car down. If it's not running, I'll walk my ass down. Thank you, Tiger. Thank you, Joni. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. The shares are super important, and the heart me's that only cost a penny, those are also super important. Thank you, Nook E and Mindy. It's an absolutely beautiful day out here in northern China in the city of Qinhuangdao. Thank you, Apple user and Nook E. I promise you guys we're going to go to as many sections of the Great Wall as possible. The Great Wall of China is not one continuous wall. It's made out of hundreds of different sections. Thank you, Simon Say. Whenever I'm near a section of the Great Wall, I'm going to try to take you guys there. And as promised and as always, we're going to go climb all the way to the very top. Thank you, Petunia, and very nice. Thank you for the galaxy. Thank you, Dominica, and Spicy Texan, and Jacqueline. We're going to go all the way to the top as long as my legs can still do it. So let's go ahead and just climb. Thank you, Victoria and Blaze. And hopefully the signal is going to work with us. Thank you, Nana and green-eyed Argentinian Scorpio. Thank you. 3 beacon towers, 2 war slages, 2 city slages, 1 pass, and an observation post. You know what? Sounds like a lot of reading. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, Cinderella and Ashley. How's the signal, everybody? What's up, Green? Well, I had a great night's sleep last night, so I feel very good. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Ashley and AA. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, some of you guys missed the side yesterday, but I will say this. Let's see how our schedule is, because if we're doing well and we go all the way up there, you should be able to see the ocean from the top. Well, this is the type of people who shouldn't climb this. People with heart disease, hypertension. Thank you, Dizzy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and climb it. Let's keep moving. It's not live. It's a record. It's a record. Well, how about the time? 9:44 a.m. here in China. So it should be 9:44 p.m. on the East Coast. 9:44 a.m. It's Tuesday morning for me. So the East Coast is exactly 12 hours behind me. Okay? 12 hours behind me. 9:45 a.m. So I got started a little bit earlier than usual. Usually I start like 10:30, 11. This is live, baby. Nothing is ever recorded. Let's keep it moving. I feel pretty good. This is, you want to do this type of thing when you have a good night's sleep. So I feel pretty good. Thank you, Amuj. Whew. All right, boys and girls. You see that right there? That's our cell tower, baby. Thank you, Yang Lu. That's our cell tower. That's what the hell we're relying on today to get us up there. If the signal is good, we might be able to get all the way up there. If the signal is not good, I might have to turn around. But the goal is to get all... If the signal is good, we might be able to get all the way up there. If the signal is not good, I might have to turn around. But the goal is to get all the way to the top. Thank you, me going all the way to the top. Thank you, Dusiwa and Alex. Thank you, guys. Let's just keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. I like how as soon as I say, hopefully our signal stays good, we start lagging. You know what I'm saying? I like how as soon as that happens, we start lagging. Thank you, Karen Otto. Thank you, Williams. Karen Otto, thank you. It's good. We be all right. So you can see, man, this is going to be a much safer. Thank you, Karen and Linda and Alex. Thank you, guys. Ryan, thank y'all. Hey, all the exclusive section, the bracelets, the heart me's, they really help us move up the rankings, y'all. Hey, what up, Big O? Thank you, Williams. I was thinking about you last night. I was like, where's Oliver been lately? What up, Big O? Look, for all the folks who are ever coming to China and you think about doing the Great Wall of China, take my advice. Terry, Melachupa, Shayna, and Brittany, thank you. Take my advice and do one of these easier sections of the Great Wall where everything is well paved. You don't have to worry about falling all the way down like I did like 3 or 4 days ago. This is much safer. Thank you, Paris. And yes, this is much safer, a lot easier to do than many other sections of the Great Wall. $5.50 for a ticket. Thank you, Rick Whiting and Subi and AA. Only $5.50 for a ticket to get up here. And then you have to pay a little bit more for the cable car. You guys can see, I can already see what's going on over here. Thank you, AA and Dream Inc. You can see that watchtower all the way at the top. That's original. That's Ming Dynasty original. Night Gazer, thank you. And this one right here, also original. You see that tower right there, also original. This right here, likely built in the 80s or 90s. Thank you, Martha, an Apple user. So this is what happens when you go climb the Great Wall of China. Thank you, Linda, Charlie, an Apple user, Marlene, everybody. Thank you so much, Erica. That's how we move up the ranking. This is safe and nice because it's well paved. It's got railings. When you get all the way to the top, I can imagine it's dangerous. So let's go all the way up to the top. Let's see what we have. Thank you, Annabelle. It's a great day to climb, by the way. It's if not a little bit hot. Thank you, Green Eyed. Argentina, we getting lit up right now. Almost halfway to our goal. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Green Eyed, Argentinian Scorpio. I just kind of realized you're a Scorpio, I'm a Scorpio. Now, the one thing that you see in the older Great Walls, Zach, thank you. The one thing that you'll see they did in the older Great Walls that they're still doing here, even this is made a little bit walls that they're still doing here, even this is made a little bit late. Is once again, thank you, Daniil. Thank you very much. Man, thank you, Daniil, for the heart puffs. Man, hopefully our signal stays good, y'all. We good? Charlie, we good? I think we're just gonna lag every now and then as we climb, but we should be in general okay. I have a good feeling about this, so hopefully I don't jinx it, but I do have a good feeling about this. We should be okay as we go all the way to the top. Signal might lag in and out every now and then, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Thank you, Apple user. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Lil Jane, Apple user. Hey, Scott, what up, Scott? Toshiba. Thank you, Neat. Man, the weather is hot. It's a beautiful day, though. Man, this is not gonna be that bad at all. Look at this. This is not gonna be that bad. Now, folks, I missed the ocean yesterday when we were. You can see, thank you, Neats and Sharon. This city is very, very small. This is a very, very small city. Thank you, AA. You can see everything is pretty flat out here. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see a lot of big skyscrapers here. Everything is pretty flat. Where we were yesterday is right out there. That is Bohai Ocean. Okay, that is in the East China Sea. That is Bohai. Bohai Ocean is an inner sea. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Paris. Very, very beautiful city. The air quality is amazing. Absolutely amazing air quality. A lot of mountains meeting. Thank you, Hannah. Meeting the ocean. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Nook E. Let's keep moving. This is closed to the public because I would imagine the hike there is very precipitous. Thank you, Daniel and Charlie. That one you can't. Ming Dynasty Watchtower. The reason why you can't go up because it looks to be in pretty bad. Looks to be in pretty terrible shape. So follow the channel, share this live stream. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Donna and Tar Heel Babe. Look at this. Look at this right here. Man, we still lagging. Well, we ain't got no choice. We got to go all the way to the top. Signal. That was some graffiti, I think. Let's keep going. Follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Susie. Susie. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. Thank you, Paris. Thank you, Kirby. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kirby. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kirby. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. We almost there, y'all. Almost there. Thank you guys. All things mocha. Thank you, Yvonne. Get a little break in. I do not smoke. Somebody asked if I smoke. I do not smoke. But I did have asthma as a kid. So. Alright. Let's keep it moving. We're almost at the top. We're almost at the top, y'all. Thank you, Erica. Let's keep it moving. Whew. Liz talk. Let's keep going. Thank you, Liz. What's up, everybody? Thank you, Cam. I do have water, but I'll be all right. We'll be down there in no time. We'll be all right. Thank you, Angler and Nana. Thank you, Lizzie D. Thank you, Paris and Nana. It's all right. Let me rest for a second. It's a little bit tougher than I thought. Thank you, Eric's. It's a little bit tougher than I thought. Thank you, Cash Money, for extending your subscription. You might wait for her. Wait for her. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Hustle. Give me like 30 more seconds. Is the signal a little bit better? Signal a little bit better, everybody? Thank you, Yvonne and Melissa. Thank you, Yvonne and Melissa. think the signal's... Gladys and Melinda. Thank y'all, Rob and Yvonne. I appreciate this. Yeah, I'm doing this solo, man. All on my own. Melinda and Veed. Appreciate y'all. Cash Money. Thank you, Cash Money. If you got a free subscription from Cash Money Millionaire, please give him or her a word of thank you. Thank you, Miley. Appreciate you. All right. Let me take 30 seconds of rest, and also TLC, TLJ, Tammy, thank you. All the heart me's help us move up the rankings, y'all. Thank you, Falcon and Anna and Michelle. Cash Money, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for the galaxy. We're always halfway to our goal. Thank you, Scorpio. Man, I'm just going to call you Scorpio from now on. It's a mouthful. Thank you, Tracy and Michelle. More than halfway to our goal. So, we are in a northern Chinese eastern city. We're in a coastal city called Qinhuangdao. The entire ocean is right ahead of us. And this is the reason why this Great Wall is so unique, because at no other section of the Great Wall that I know of can you stand at the top and look at the ocean. Thank you, AA and Nook and Stardust and me and Christy. Thank y'all. There's no other. Chenmo and Rita. Thank you, guys. This is the most unique section of the Great Wall in the sense that it's a meeting of mountain and water. You know what I mean? The entire city is named after Qin Shi Huang. That's why it's called Qinhuangdao. It's named after the first emperor of China. So legend has it that he wanted to live forever. Thank you, Pepper and Tracy Jordan. Legend has it that he wanted to live forever, and he sent a man and a team to look for the elixir of life so that he could live forever. And the legend is that they ended up in Japan and never came back. Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys, man. More than halfway to our goal. Thank you, Michael, Hermezi, Daniela. Thank you. And also Susie, Auburn Girlie. Thank you for that galaxy when I was lagging. Thank you, D-Light, Pepper. So anyway, so this place is named after the first emperor of China from more than 2,000 years ago. Daily and AA, thank you. He wanted to live forever. He sent a team to the oceans, to the waters, to look for an elixir of life. Thank you, Daily and Tammy and Amy. This was a very nice little break, y'all. Not only did y'all not leave, y'all actually listened to my little story. This actually gave me a very nice chance to breathe for a second and to relax. This is a nice breather. I needed this. Thank you, Liz and Slaw. Thank you, guys. Let's get to 200,000 likes, as AA says. And Hannah, thank you for sharing this live stream. Everybody, let's keep sharing this live stream. Thank you, Donna and Slaw. No more excuses. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Oklahoma. This is the most unique section of the Great Wall, in my opinion. It's not the most famous, because you don't see a lot of people here. But in my opinion, it's the most unique because of the ocean so close by. Arjun, Heavenly. Thank you, guys, man. Let's get them out of here. You know what? I'm going to wait for this lady to go. Thank you, Donna and HB. You know what, man? I got to keep moving. HB. All right, let's keep going. We almost there. We almost at the top. We almost at the top. Thank you, Charlie. That's the very top. So this is not all that terrible. This is actually not all that terrible. Let's go all the way to the top. That's the very top, everybody. Thank you, Charlie Lambert. That's how we move up the rankings. I think I might have just missed a galaxy. Whoever sent that, I appreciate you. I think that should be the very top. So, Not as horrible as I thought. Thank you, Dave, and stacking. Not as horrible as I thought. Thank you. Man, thank you, Scorpio. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for all the... Thank you, Yuli and Black Widow. Now, this is probably the best view you're going to get of that little watchtower right there. Y'all see that right there? There's a reason why, I don't even see a path that leads up there. It's just there. Thank you, Marcus. You see that right there? It's just there. That is also from the Ming Dynasty. Some type of a watchtower for the guards, for the soldiers. You can see it's overgrown with grass and trees at the very top. So I would imagine no tourist has been anywhere near that anytime soon. Thank you, XJ. Got a great sense of accomplishment looking at this. We started all the way at the bottom. That was the gate that we used to come in. So enough talking. Let's keep it moving. Shit was not that horrible out here. Thank you, Melissa. Bruh, this is the Great Wall of China, man. This ain't no Costco. This ain't no Ikea, man. There ain't no elevator, man. This ain't Donald Trump's house in New York City, man. This is the Great Wall of China. There's no elevator, bruh. And the freaking cable car is under maintenance today. So I gotta climb all the way down. Thank you, Daily. But that should be easier. Let's go. Let's keep moving. No more talking. No more talking. Let's go all the way up. Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Eric's, man. Appreciate you. I wish I go. I always gotta go to the top. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Scorpio. Y'all might have to go in my pocket for this one. This don't look easy at all. Thank you, Michael. Y'all might have to go into my pocket for this one, y'all. You 上不上？上。Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Nanny. We're gonna wait for her to go up. That's the highest point right here. So while she's doing that, let's enjoy the view for what it is. Thank you, crickets. That's what I call a beautiful day, y'all. This is a beautiful day. Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you, AA. Yo, we 80% to our goal. Eric, Scorpio, everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. More than 80% to our goal. Thank you. Let's keep moving. All right, y'all gonna have to go in my pocket for this one, man. Thank you, all things. I'm gonna need 2 hands to climb this, so it'll probably be a 20-second climb. Thank you, Tina Marie. Once I get to the top, I'm gonna take y'all back out. Once she's finished at the top, I should be there. I should be up there pretty top. I'm gonna take y'all back out. Once she's finished at the top, I should be there. I should be up there pretty top. I'm gonna take y'all back out. Once she's finished at the top, I should be there. I should be up there pretty top. I'm gonna take y'all back out. Once she's finished at the top. All right, everybody. Thank you, Jolo, Brian T, and Purella. Thank you, Brian. All right, before I go any further, can y'all hear me and see me? Thank you, guys. Can y'all hear me and see me well? Thank you, Susie and Purella. Is the signal a little bit better? Yeah? Can y'all hear me and see me? Good. All right, I'm all the way at the very top. There was quite a little bit of lag. There's quite a bit of lag earlier. Thank you, Laura. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better now that we're up here. But this is the highest point that we can actually go. Right behind me is the highest point that we can go. First of all, Green Eye Dream Inc. Thank you guys so much. I saw so many things pop across my screen when I was lagging. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you, RJ and Susie. Thank y'all. I know we just hit our goal, man. Man, thank you, Green Eyed. Man, thank you, Dream Inc. Everybody, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sandos and Susie. It wasn't easy up here, man. Eric's, man, thank you, guys. But this right here is the first mountain. Eric's, man, thank you, guys. But this right here is the first mountain, which Eric's, man, thank you, guys. But this right here number one pass under heaven. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you very much. Signal a little bit better, everybody. Are we still lagging? Thank you, Say. Is the signal good? Thank you, Betty. Let's keep the comments flowing, everybody. Let's keep the comments flowing. This way I'll know the signal is good. Let's please keep the comments flowing. Thank you, Uncle Bubba. And thank you, Amuj, for moderating for me, along with Wendy. Thank you, guys. And please share this live stream, y'all. Beautiful. Thank you, Kong. Thank you, CV. I am back. I am back indeed. Signal's better? All right. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, Richard. Let me check the signal. We got full bars. I appreciate you, Demetrius. We got full bars, so we should be okay. All right, man. Let's go ahead and climb this thing. Thank you, Kathy. Let's go ahead and climb this thing right here. You go climb this way. Thank you, Nana. There's a lot of people here, y'all. There's a lot of people here. Temperature today is maybe in the 80s. A lot of people here. Temperature today is maybe in the 80s, but it's hot. So let's go ahead and get on our hiking track. You have to follow the crowd. Let me show you guys this. Very, very crowded, man. This is the most famous of the 12 passes under heaven. This really makes the 12 passes under heaven. This really makes the completion of the 3 wall. This is the way we go. What's up, everybody? Let me stand in the shade a little bit. You can see there's a lot of tour groups here. Great to see everybody. Please share this live stream. Those heart me's only cost a penny, but they help us move up the rank. Great to see everybody. Please share this live stream. Those heart me's only cost a penny, but they help us move up the rankings, y'all. What is up with the signal? Thank you, Jamie, and all things. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Hak Chan. You know what, man? I'm gonna have to listen, y'all. I'm gonna have to restart this thing, man. I'm gonna have to switch SIM cards, man. This is not working. This card is not working. I'm gonna have to switch SIM cards. Stay with me for a second. Stay with me for a second. I need to go ahead and switch SIM cards. This is causing way too many issues. I gotta switch SIM cards, everybody. I'll be back. Give me 5 minutes. Let me switch SIM cards, okay? Because this is not working. This SIM card is not working. I'll be back in 5 minutes. What's up, everybody? Make sure you join the Discord group. That'll give you notifications. What's up, everybody? Thank you, Eileen. What's up, everybody? All right, signal a little bit better. This is a little bit better. Yeah, is this signal a little bit better? Yeah, good. All right, cool, man. Time to get up out of here. Thank you, Rob, for everybody who's just coming in. We've had a lot of signal issues today. That's why I switched a SIM card. I've switched to a different SIM card, so hopefully this will work. We're on a different SIM card now. We are at the first pass under heaven. I gotta get more positive. I don't want to let this signal get me down. Okay, what up, the Cruise family? What's up, everybody? I don't want the signal to upset me. Thank you, Good Deed. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. Elizabeth D, Good Deed. Great to see everybody. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's go ahead and actually climb this thing. Thank you, Big Mac and Nana. All right, we're at the first pass under heaven called the Shanghai Pass. We're gonna go and climb it right now. It's not that far of a climb, maybe 3 or 4 stories tall. And this will mark the very beginning point of the Great Wall of China, along with what we saw yesterday that stretches into the ocean. Thank you, Laura. Everybody, please hit the share button. Share this live stream, y'all, with as many people as you can. So this way, we can get more visibility into our live streams. Elizabeth D, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Last. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. All right, it's time for us to go up this thing. Now, you can see here, because we're at a pass again, you have this giant wall. This looks like a city wall, right? This thing, thank you, Tammy Jones, for sharing. Thank you very much. Everybody, please share this live stream. All right, so this is called the first pass under heaven. This is probably the most important pass of all the 12 passes. This is also the point where the Ming Dynasty fell, unfortunately. The Qing Dynasty army crossed through this very pass by bribing the general Wu Sangui. All right, so that's how they were able to cross this pass, even though it was secure with so many soldiers. They bribed the general. This is the point that they broke through and, of course, established the Qing Dynasty by destroying and getting rid of the Ming Dynasty. This would have been in the 1500s, the 1600s, 17th century. Thank you, CT. So everybody, please follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's go up there right now. Thank you, guys. Great to see everyone. I know we had some lousy signal all day. I've switched to a different SIM card, so hopefully that makes it better. Every different city that you go to in China, the signal strength is going to depend on which provider you use. So, like, sometimes I have to swap it out a little bit. Thank you, T-Ray. The Google Fi sometimes isn't very smart. It doesn't recognize which signal is the strongest always here in China. So sometimes you have to finagle in and swap it out a little bit. So let's keep moving. Thank you, Shayna. Thank you very much. Keep moving. How long am I staying in China? I've been here for 5.5 years, man. I'll probably be here for another 5.5 years. Who knows? Thank you, T-Ray. Let's keep it moving. Great to see you guys. Hopefully the signal stays working well. Please follow. Thank you, T-Ray. Let's keep it moving. Great to see you guys. Hopefully the signal stays working well. Please follow the channel. T-Ray, thank you. All those heart me's channel. T-Ray, thank you. All those heart me's help us move up the rank. A lot of walking today. Keep moving. Thank you, Hoku. No more lagging, I'm hoping. No more lagging. We good? No more lagging. Ooh. Thank you, Blackpink. Steve. Thank you, guys. All right. All right. To be honest, y'all, I can't wait to get out of this city, man. The signal has been dog shit in this city since I came here 2 nights ago. I can't wait to get out of here and go to Shenyang this afternoon. Like, and it's inexplicable as well. Like, the cell tower is right there, yet we lag. Thank you, Big Worm and Annabelle. I can't wait to get out of this city, man. Hopefully where we're going next is gonna be good. Signal in this city has been just total dog shit. You know what I mean? Just, like, and it's inexplicable. Like, we're in the middle of a city, we're in the middle of a town, yet we don't have a signal. So very frustrating, very, very frustrating. The cell tower is literally right there. I can see it right there. I feel like I could touch it. Thank you, Michael. So I apologize for all the lagging that's occurred in the last couple of days. Just out of the, you know what I'm saying? Just out of the. So we're not even in anywhere remote, you know, we're in the middle of a city. I don't understand why. So thank you, N. Thank you very much. Man, we good? All right, let me come out here to the front. All right, thank you, Just Kirby. Right here, thank you, Sarah, Just Kirby. Oh, and I see, what's it called? I see Mr. Charlie. I see Mr. Charlie Lambert. Charlie Lambert, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I'm sorry the signal wasn't very good at the last place that we were at. But now we're at the very first pass under heaven. That's exactly what it says, by the way. First pass under heaven. 天下第一关, Shanghai Pass. So please follow the channel and share this live stream. I'm going to do the best I can with the signal, but you can see it's been pretty frustrating. It's been pretty frustrating. Let's go ahead and go in. There's also a lot of people. Man, I appreciate you, Charlie, man. Thank you, Marlene, for extending your subscription. I really hope the next place that we go to will be a little bit better. So let's keep it moving. All right, we're indoors now. I'm gonna give you an idea of where we are. Let me come over here real quick. When the tour group is finished, you guys can see along the wall is a map. I appreciate you, JC Martin. I'm doing the best I can. Sometimes you can't really control the signal. I could control a lot of things, but I can't control the signal. This will give you a nice map that you see here of what Shanghai Guan Pass is all about. This is obviously an ancient map from the Qing Dynasty, from the Ming Dynasty, most likely. Thank you, Oz. Thank you, Rick. If you see right here, this is where we were at yesterday. Let me come a little bit closer. This is where we were at yesterday. This is Lao Long Tou. This is where we went to yesterday. The old dragon head. That is where the Great Wall of China truly starts, right in the ocean. So this painting looks like it's from the Ming Dynasty. And then on the left here is actually the Shanghai Guan Pass, which is really an entire town. Thank you, Annabelle and Moni. And this is why the Qing Dynasty Manchu. Yeah, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Woosah. Woosah, everybody. Woosah. All right, woosah. Okay. A little better? Good morning, good morning. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Kareen. You know, I have this, as I'm standing here right now, I have this thought in my head. I have this thought in my head, man. I have this thought in my head about, you know, just being here in this city for the last couple of days. I've just been thinking about, like, you know what I'm saying? I just been thinking about why it is that northern China is now lagging behind southern China so badly in the economy, you know, in income and in really every aspect. I mean, here in the north, basic infrastructure doesn't even work as well as in the south. You know, when you're in Guangzhou, when you're in Changsha, we never have these types of issues. Here, we're at a very large place. Now, granted, there's a lot of people here, so it's probably why our signal's not very good, but it really the more you travel, the more you kind of see, you kind of understand. Thank you, Kathy, why there's a discrepancy between the economy in the north and the south here in China. Even the infrastructure here, just frankly, for the last couple of weeks, has been just like the cell phone signal just hasn't been as good, you know. So we're just lagging in the most random places. So there's nothing I can do. Let's keep it moving. Hopefully, the place that we're going to later tonight will be a little bit better in Shenyang. I can't promise you, but it is a big city, so hopefully it is a little bit better. But follow the channel, man. Let's follow the channel. Let's see what happens when you guys wake up on Tuesday morning. Hopefully everything is a little bit better in the city of Shenyang. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and keep it moving, everybody. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. All right. I do want to, no matter how the signal is, let me kind of explain a little bit further where it is that we are. What's the difference between this place and what we saw last night at the ocean. All right, this entire town here is called Shanhaiguan Pass. This is a small town. If you look out in the distance here, all these buildings here, thank you, Yvonne, are part of an entire town complex, almost like a little mini city, okay, within Qinghuangdao. So imagine 500 years ago in the Ming Dynasty, all these would have been small, 2-story, 1-story flat houses here, and the people that lived in it were the soldiers. Soldiers would have lived here. So essentially what you have here is one of the largest military bases the Ming Dynasty had, guarding its borders. Does that make sense? This entire place that you're at, thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. This entire place you're at essentially is an old military base. This right here is the most symbolic building inside this military base. It says First Pass Under Heaven, but this entire thing is a military base. Now, this military base was so actually effective. It was super, super effective, okay? Where when you think about the difficulty, the Ming Dynasty was never broken because this thing didn't do its job. The Ming Dynasty was broken and invaded and toppled because its generals and its people were corrupt. It was corruption that took down the Ming Dynasty. It wasn't because the Great Wall of China didn't do its job. So hopefully that makes sense, everybody. Is it okay right now? Is the signal okay? Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Whenever the comments stop, I get so nervous about the signal. Is it okay? It's good. Thank you, Demon. Thank you. Thank you, Demanchu. Thank you. Signal's good. Okay. So this is, once again, this is a huge military base. I would imagine there would have been at least tens of thousands of soldiers that were stationed here. Now, if you look at the map, okay, if you look at the map of where we are, try to show you where we are on the map. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit on the map. All right, check out where we are on the map, okay? Let me see if I can bring it over here. All right, you can see on the map here, can y'all see this? This is where we are on the map. All right, that blue dot. Everything on the right of this map used to be the homeland of the Manchu people. So everything here, all right? Everything here used to be the homeland of the Manchu people. Beijing is right here. So in order for them to break through and hit Beijing in the Ming Dynasty, they would have had to go through this pass right here, right along the ocean. This is why this pass is so important. You would say, well, why don't they just go up? Why don't they just move upwards? Why don't they just go through here? Well, that's all mountains. It's not movable for a large army because it's all mountains. So this is the choke point that was so important historically. Thank you, Pepper and Niner. Yes, Puyi was a Manchurian. So this is the point where the Manchus had to go through in order to go into Beijing and take over the Ming Dynasty, destroy the Ming Dynasty, and establish his own dynasty. The map isn't, the screen isn't very bright, but hopefully that makes sense a little bit. This is the first pass under heaven. And after the Manchus established the Qing Dynasty, this pass obviously wasn't important anymore because all of this had been absorbed. Their borders went far beyond this military base. So this is why this place was kind of neglected. And there really wasn't a lot of soldiers stationed here as much anymore. Thank you, Nana and Pepper. And ironically, 300 years later, the British, thank you, Blank Page and W Blower, the British would be coming through here to invade China and start the Opium War. So all that is to say, what you're looking at here right now, you have to understand, Shanhaiguan Pass is a very, thank you, Yvonne. How do I describe this, man? It's like it's almost as if, you know, when you're looking at this right here, you're not really thinking about the Great Wall because it doesn't look like the Great Wall. We're in the middle of a city. This is a pass of the Great Wall, which means this is a military base. Does that make sense? Thank you, David. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. And once again, those heart me's helps us move up the rankings. Thank you, like what Lena just sent. So let's keep walking a little bit. Check this out. Hopefully that makes sense. Beautiful. All right, let's keep it moving. Thank you, Kareen. Yeah, this is a military base. Now, to thank you, Lena and Kathy. Now, to kind of emphasize my point a little bit further, this almost feels like a city wall, right? How many of you guys were watching the channel back in February when I started streaming in the city of Xi'an? Dr. User, thank you. When I started, Carlos, those heart me's help us move up the rankings. Really appreciate the heart me's. Thank you, Ashley and User. So, for us, when we were in February in Xi'an and streaming from the city wall, it's a very similar concept here. This is almost like a little wall. Okay, thank you, loved one. Thank you, Cherry. The reason people come here is not exactly because this wall is so special. The reason people come here is because of the history. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Damon Chu. Thank you. Love one another. Thank you, Sandy. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Keep moving. Yeah, there used to be a lot of weapons here in the Ming Dynasty. Thank you, Jay and Rob. Let's also hit that share button. Thank you, MHQ and D. Man, it's always, I'm telling you guys, man, it's always so frustrating. I'm not gonna lie, man, I am frustrated at the signal, man. Very, very frustrating when you have a poor signal. But hopefully it gets better, man, when we go to a new city. I'm getting up out of here today. Thank you, Amuj and Wendy for moderating. Thank you, T-Ray. All right, let me keep moving. Alrighty. By the way, man, all y'all gotta go to work tomorrow. How y'all feel about that? Y'all gotta go back to work tomorrow. Everybody excited? Go back to school, go back to work tomorrow. Look at this. And school. Look at that cannon right there. So excited. Just Kirby said no. User is retired. I love it. Linda's like, no. School. Alright, you know what, man? I'm just gonna calm my ass down. I'm gonna chill out and just walk on the city wall. It hasn't been a very smooth day. Thank you, Yehoshua. It has not. What up, Dylan? Thank you for the heart, me. You know, like, it hasn't been a very smooth day with the signal, man. I'm just gonna keep walking. Settle my mood a little bit. Thank you, Wendy, for moderating. Anyway, if you guys remember, when our channel started in February, we took a very leisurely workout. Little Jane, thank you. We took a little leisurely walk along the Xi'an city wall, and there were so many people that tuned in. This is exactly the same. Everything that you see here, thank you, Workout With, everything that you see here, this ground that's paved, this wall that you see, is not actually from the Ming Dynasty. This is all built in the last 50 years as Shanghai Guan became a tourist attraction. Thank you, Jolo. Now, when you look out here, you see all the folks that live out here? This is a residential area. Even though Shanghai Guan is a tourist attraction, surrounding it, these are all residential homes. These are residential homes of people that live here within this walled-off city, within a larger city. So think of it like this. Out in the distance, you have the big condominiums of Qinghuangdao City. Here within this complex, this walled-off inner city, is a tourist attraction. You can see all the taxi cabs waiting down there. You can see all the tourists coming in and out. This is a tourist attraction within the bigger Qinghuangdao City. The rest of the city is very normal. It's just a very sleepy northern Chinese town, Qinghuangdao City. The rest of the city is very normal. It's just a very sleepy northern Chinese town. By the time you get to like 9 p.m., most stores, most restaurants are going to be closed. This is why I really wasn't able to stream on Monday morning, on Labor Day morning, because there really wasn't anything to stream this morning because everything was closed. Does that make sense? So let's keep it moving, everybody. Follow the channel, share this live stream. Let's keep it moving. Good night, Solos. Thank you, Cherry. Thank you, Cherry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Laney. Let's keep the comments flowing, everybody. Let's keep the comments flowing. Thank you, Apple User. Keep moving. Sonia, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shayna. Right back at you. Right back at you. Beautiful. All right, take a look at it from here. Thank you, all things. He said, I did not want to go to work tomorrow. Man, stars, I'm doing the best I can. Thank you, Kareen. You know, it's not always perfect. Thank you, Zendor. It's not always perfect when you're out here streaming you know, I would love to be streaming in my living room every single day with a perfect Wi-Fi, but you know, sometimes out here you got to do what you got to do. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I hope everybody, how was y'all's Labor Day weekend, everybody? Thank you, Smutty and Cindy. How's everybody's Labor Day weekend? Yama, Drama, Tony. Got a great day. RZA had a good one. I'm 12 hours ahead. Liz, you guys had a good one. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Lori. Brandy, no. Not in the mainland. But they got other stuff, though. They may not have what you asked, but they got other stuff here. And I might stream it one day. You never know. Let's keep it moving. Boom. You know what? I'll tell you this, though. Even though the infrastructure in this city wasn't that good, I'll tell you this. I am going to miss this city, though. Hey, Mauricio, man. Mauricio, I'm glad you're back, man. I appreciate you. Sorry for the signal up in that mountain over there. We're now back. We're now back on the ground. Appreciate you, Mauricio. When you sent all those galaxies when I was up in there, the signal was bad, but I saw it. You just weren't able to hear me, man. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Hope you guys all had a nice weekend. It's fine now? Cool. Nerd girl, I appreciate you too. All right. So a lot of people probably asked, you know, I have to clarify this question one more, this thought one more time. And that's, you, even to this day, even today, like right now, you cannot fly a drone here in Qinhuangdao City. The entire city is off limits for drones. Okay? You cannot fly your DJI. You can't fly any type of a drone out here because this is a militarily sensitive area. Even to this day, this entire region is very important. Thank you, Captain Nacho, for the Chinese military. So 500 years ago is no different. This is why you can't fly a drone, because it's a very militarily sensitive area. This is also why 500 years ago, this is the one place that the Qing dynasty tried, that the Manchu people tried so hard to cross in and get to Beijing. Because if you look, if they don't cross here, what's waiting for them is endless mountains. There's no way a large military with horses, with wagons, with supplies can cross all those mountains over there. Thank you, Jim. This is the only small part of the flat land that they can use to reach Beijing. So this is why the Ming Dynasty built this strategic pass here to protect their most treasured city, which is Beijing, which is where we're headed later this week. Now, for once again, I have to re-emphasize this. The Great Wall of China never failed. It did its job. Thank you, Nandita. The Great Wall of China never failed. It did its job perfectly. What failed was human morals. Thank you, Nerd Girl. It was bad human morals and corruption that brought down the Ming Dynasty, if that makes sense. It was the soldiers, it was the generals who let the Ming Dynasty down because of corruption, because they were bribed. They were bribed by the Manchu to let them just walk right through. It took them 2 days for the Manchu army to walk through this very same pass 400 years ago, and that's how they toppled the great Ming Dynasty, the very last Chinese dynasty to be ruled by the Han ethnic people. So people that look like me, the Han people used to be the rulers of the Ming Dynasty. It was the very last Chinese dynasty that was ruled by the Han. So this, I hope, the mountains out there in the distance can give you a firm clue on why this is so important. If you don't cross here, then you don't cross at all, because those mountains are going to stop any army from crossing. This is why the Ming Dynasty based so many soldiers here. They based so many soldiers here in order to make sure nobody can attack them. But ultimately, it didn't work because their general was bribed. Corruption at its finest. So let's keep it moving. Thank you, Innkeeper. Now, as you guys look at this, I want to give you an idea of how big this town was. Imagine a small college campus. No, imagine a large college campus back home in America. Let's say you went to the University of North Carolina, you went to the University of Texas, Austin, you went to the University of Michigan. This entire walled-off city would have been the size of what I would consider a modern-day university campus. So think of like a University of Texas, University of Virginia, University of North Carolina, a very large public university. The size of its campus would have been where we're at today. This would be the size of what this town used to be like. So you can imagine thousands of soldiers stationed here. Thank you, Carrie. And they have high ground and they have fortification. This is why the Manchus were never able to break through. They had to resort to bribes and corruption in order to fight their way through here. They couldn't, thank you, Lainey, they could never get through the fortresses and the defense systems that the Ming Dynasty had built here. Does that make sense? So there were also a lot of women here as well. Even though this was a military base, there were a lot of homes here. So you think there was restaurants, there were supply depots. Paul and Victoria, thank you. DLP, thank you so much. There were just so many things here where it was a fully functioning city. This was a fully functioning city. Thank you, Kristen. Oh, so let's keep walking around. Thank you, Tip Top. For the folks who just came in, hopefully our signal is a little bit better. That right there is the signal tower. Thank you, Shy Guy, for the first pass under heaven. Thank you, Bramley. This is the most symbolic point right here. 天下第一关, first pass under heaven. Thank you, Jen. Everybody, those heart me's really help the channel. You guys are amazing. They only cost a penny, but they help us move up the rankings, y'all. It's beautiful. First pass under heaven. This is it right here. Where the ocean, thank you, JR and Cherry, where the ocean meets the mountains. Thank you, Kristen and Innkeeper. I'll tell you this, this is also why, like, as I sit here, and as I stand here and I look at you guys, man, thank you, Innkeeper and Smutty and Nana. This is why I think a lot of American folks back home, I tell it to you guys, like, as someone who's lived in China for a long time now, 5.5 years plus 11 years in my childhood. Thank you for sure, Ernie. Thank you guys. Like, China is a country that has changed tremendously in the last 200 years. It's night and day. But at the same time, when you look at China as a country, so many fundamental things have stayed 100% original. What do I mean by that? It's like 500 years ago, the ancestors of the Chinese people thought it would be wise to put a military base here. Thank you, Dream for Life. They said to themselves, you know what, it's a good idea if I put a military base here, because otherwise I'm going to get invaded by my enemies to the north and to the east. Right? Thank you, Dream for Life. 500 years later, that hasn't changed at all. There are still military bases near here. This is still a very militarily important area because it faces the ocean. We're not very far from Korea. We're not very far from South Korea. We're not very far from Japan. You know what I'm saying? So this is a very important military base because obviously those nations are a little bit more friendly to what, I don't have to say more. I think you guys understand. Thank you, Dream for Life, and thank you, Love One. It's like, you think about what brought down the Ming Dynasty, right? What was the cause of the Ming Dynasty's destruction? It wasn't because the Great Wall fell apart. It wasn't because of any external invaders broke through the Great Wall through sheer force. They fell from within. The Ming Dynasty fell because they were corrupt, because the people were hungry, because the people couldn't make a living, because the politicians and the officials in the Ming Dynasty were extremely corrupt. They treated the people poorly. Thank you, Mrs. Thank you so much. This is the reason why the Ming Dynasty fell. It's because of internal issues. Does that make sense? It's because of internal issues. So when you look at what's happening in China today and why they've been fighting corruption for the last 12 years, They've literally been fighting corruption for the last 12 years. They've been on an anti-corruption drive for the last 12 years. You know what I'm saying? People taking bribes, going to jail. People taking bribes, getting removed from their positions. That's because 400 years ago, that was what brought down the empire. Thank you, Tanjun. 400 years ago, the great Ming dynasty was brought down from within by the very same thing, corruption. Thank you, Cindy. So it's like, as someone who studies history, you have to realize if you don't study history and if you don't learn history, you're bound to repeat it. You're bound to repeat it. So this is why, for all the American folks back home, that's why I love doing this show, is I love it if you guys could look at the things that are happening today from the lenses and the context of history. Why are the Chinese people and the Chinese government right now fighting corruption so hard? Why are they putting so much energy looking for corrupt politicians who are taking bribes under the table? Why are they looking for corrupt military service generals who are taking bribes under the table? Thank you, D. Frazier, because that is what brings down empires. That is what brings down countries. It happened 500 years ago. It happened 300 years ago. It's happened repeatedly throughout Chinese history. Thank you, D. Frazier. Thank you, Innkeeper. It's happened repeatedly. History repeats itself. And if you don't fix it, the same ending is going to await. Does that make sense? So this is why, look at a lot of the actions. You know, a lot of Americans, when they look at things that happen today, we don't really think about what happened in the past. For the first reason is we don't really get taught Chinese history or Asian history in our classrooms. And rightfully so, because we're an Anglo-Saxon nation. We're an English-speaking nation. Many of us come from European origins in the United States. Now, a lot of us now are coming from Asian nations, from Mexico, from other parts of the world. But the United States of America is an Anglo-Saxon nation still by majority, in my opinion. Still by majority an Anglo-Saxon nation. So it makes sense that they're not studying as much Chinese history or Asian history. They're not studying Japanese history or Korean history. I understand that. But the more you see these things, the more you kind of understand why this country is doing the things that it does. Because a lot of these things are cyclical. A lot of these things are cyclical. You know what I'm saying? It's all cyclical. If you don't stop corruption, it will bring down the empire. Chinese history is full of examples of it. The Ming dynasty, the Qing dynasty, every single dynasty is literally brought down by the exact same reason. Internal strife, corruption. That has literally been the evil that's brought down so many dynasties in the past. By the end of the Qing dynasty, the very last dynasty in China, things were so corrupt, official positions were up for sale. Which means if you wanted to do a government job in the Qing dynasty, all you had to do was buy it. Thank you, Fernie, and thank you, Costco. Imagine the level of corruption in the Qing dynasty where if you wanted to become a mayor, if you wanted to become let's say what is the equivalent of a police officer, if you wanted to become a mayor, if you wanted to become let's say what is the equivalent of a police officer or an official, all you had to do was just pay for it. Do you think you would have competent men and women who are running the country when you have incompetent people who are paying for their positions? Does that make sense, everybody? This is why it's so important to fight corruption. Thank you, Say, because Chinese history is littered with examples of empires falling because of poor management and corruption. So let's keep it moving, everybody. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. I love history. I'm just taking this walk on the famous Shanghai Pass. I love talking to you guys, man, because so many of us back home, we look at the actions of this country. A lot of us look at the actions of this country and will say, well, that don't make no sense. Thank you, TWC. They'll say, God, that don't make no sense. Yes, it does make sense. It makes sense if you understand history. If you don't learn and repeat, if you don't learn the lessons of history, you're bound to repeat history. Simple as that. I'm a firm believer. If you don't learn from the lessons of history, you're bound to repeat it. Thank you, Innkeeper. Word of the day is going to be, I'm going to think about, word of the day, I'm going to have to think about that, PF Wisco. I'm going to have to think about that, Wendy. Let's keep it moving. You got to learn history, otherwise you're bound to repeat the mistakes of the past. You know, this is what the sad thing about life is. If you think about a lot of things you see in life, right? The Ming Dynasty spent so much money building these palaces, building these defense fortifications. How much money do you think the Ming Dynasty spent building this thing right here? Tens of hundreds and millions of man hours, gold and silver went into making these fortresses in the Ming Dynasty. So much money went into paying the soldiers. So much money went into fixing the roads and all these fortresses. Yet at the end of the day, it didn't work. All that money didn't work. You know why? Because the people that were here were still corrupt, and they lay down their arms without fighting at all because they were corrupt. So all the money that the Ming Dynasty spent maintaining this wall, maintaining this place, at the end of the day, it didn't even matter, because the Qing Dynasty Manchus held their weapons and their horses, and they walked right through, and they conquered all of China. Does that make sense? So it's like this is why when you think about a lot of things, you know, all these beautiful buildings, all these big roads, all this infrastructure, you know, it's beautiful, but it's at the end of the day, the morality of the people that means the most. You know what I'm saying? It's like the people is everything. You could build and rebuild this thing. You could build new airports. You could build new subway stations. You could build new, you know, you could build everything. Everything is, you could build it. But at the end of the day, it's the people. It's the spirit. That's the most important thing. Does that make sense, everybody? So let's keep it moving, everybody. Please share this live stream. Follow the channel. Let's keep moving a little bit. Thank you, Paris. You know, I gotta tell you guys this, though. You know, as I'm walking up here, this has got very similar vibes to Xi'an. If I didn't tell you guys where I was, I could probably pass this off as Xi'an, China, the city wall. But this is actually Shanhaiguan. We're in northern China. We're in Qinghuangdao. And we're going to get out of here this afternoon. We're going to get on a high-speed train. We're going to go to the city of Shenyang. Please share this live stream. Please follow the channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. All those heart me's help us move up the rankings, y'all. All those heart me's are super important. They help us move up the rankings. Help us move up the rankings, everybody. They only cost a penny. Thank you, Matilda. Keep moving. Thank you, Captain Nacho. Thank you. What up, Marisol? Oh. What's up, everybody? Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you, Nick. Thank you, Matilda. And once again, for the folks who just came in, thank you, Christopher. Once again, thank you, Few and Dusiwa. This is it. The first pass under heaven. You see that very, very clearly written. The first pass under heaven. This is it. Of all the 12 passes, this is the most famous and the most important one. And unfortunately, this was what cost the Ming Dynasty their entire empire. This place right here, the so-called first pass under heaven. And more like the worst pass under heaven, because it cost the Ming Dynasty their entire empire. This right here, this place right here is where the Ming Dynasty fell. So let's keep moving, everybody. You know, it's kind of crazy, man. All this history here. You think about all the history that happened here in the last 500 years. And you think about 400 years ago, hundreds of thousands of men and their horses and their weapons marched right through. Took them 2 days. That's how large the Qing Dynasty army, the Manchu army was. Took them 2 days to pass Shanhaiguan Pass. 2 days. Freaking 2 days to get through this thing. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Nisha. Thank you. What's up, everybody? Yes, please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Thank you. Got the day. Hey, I know how to. Oh, never mind. I ain't gonna look. It's lunchtime after this. I'm exhausted because of all the battling with the signal. I'm gonna go get some lunch after this. We're gonna do a little mukbang, and then it's time for me to get on the train station and say goodbye. Thank you, all things, and say goodbye to this city. To this city, man. Follow the channel. Thank you, all things. See, like, even honestly, man, even today. Y'all really want to know the word for the word of the day? Y'all want to know the word of the day for corruption? That's what y'all want to know? Y'all want to know the word of the day for corruption? That's a weird word to have as a word of the day. Y'all, that's the word y'all want to know? For corruption? Yes? The word of the day for corruption is actually 2 words. Corruption in Chinese is called 贪污. wu. But really, the first word is enough. Just the word tan, T-A-N, not tan, but tan, T-A-N, tan is corruption. Tan wu, tan, that's corruption. That is what brought down the Ming Dynasty, and also in many extent, the Qing Dynasty as well. Pretty much most major Chinese dynasties fell from within. Okay, fell from within, in my opinion. Now, you could study history a little bit more and prove me wrong, but this right here, all the, oh, what the hell is that? Is that a camel? That is a camel, y'all. That is it right here. Anyway, the word of the day for corruption is tan, tan wu. 2 words, but you could just use the first word, tan. That's the word of the day, corruption. I don't know why that's our word of the day. Of all the words that we could be using, we using tan wu as our word of the day for corruption. That's a good one right there, man. Let's keep it moving. I was just at the Great Wall of China. You didn't watch. Keep moving. Thank you, DJ Zane. Beautiful. Yes, stop telling me. I agree. Oh, I agree. All right, y'all. It's absolutely beautiful, man. Man, it's absolutely beautiful. This place is Shanghai Guan, Shanghai Pass, first pass under heaven. It's time to go back, everybody. It's time to go back. This place is not that big. It's just a big wall along with a big pass. $7 for a ticket. Frankly speaking, man, there's not a lot to see out here. It's just a big-ass wall, okay? However, the history here is incredible. There's some places that you go to, not necessarily because it's very, very grandiose or beautiful, although this is a very beautiful scene. A lot of places you come, thank you, Mooney08. A lot of places you come for the history, and this place is full of it. This place is full of history. And fun fact, once again, cannot fly your drone. A lot of places you come for the history, and this place is full of it. This place is full of history. And fun fact, once again, cannot fly your drone here at all. I just realized this. This is a complete no-fly zone because there's a lot of military situations nearby. They don't allow you to fly the drone. They don't want you accidentally seeing something you're not supposed to see. So there's no flying the drone when you're here. No flying the drone in the city of Qinhuangdao whatsoever. Whatsoever, man. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Let's keep it moving. I like the mountain view. I love it too, man. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. All right, man. What do you say we go get some lunch, everybody? I bet you when I go to lunch, there'll be just as many people watching, if not more. What do you guys think? Let's go get some lunch. Shall we go get some lunch? Yeah, time for lunch? I agree, man. Been a very frustrating day. Very frustrating day with the signal, but you know what? We made it. It's all right. We good. We good. We still made it. Positive energy, positive spirits. Thank you, Tar Heel Babe. And I trust that when we go to Shenyang, everything's going to be better. When y'all wake up in the morning, thank you, Smurf. Thank you, Mooney. I trust that everything's going to be better. Let's go to lunch. Frustrating day. But it's all good, though. It's all good. Thank you, Kimberly and Nandita. Pamela, Jacqueline. When you guys wake up, man, it's all going to be beautiful. When you guys wake up tomorrow, I'll be in a brand new city about 5 hours driving away. But I'm taking a high-speed train. So I should be there right around 6 a.m. Eastern time. Go to my room, take a shower, freshen up. And I should be streaming. Right around 7:20 a.m. Eastern time. So let's keep moving. For the folks who just came in, you're in luck because we're about to get up out of here. And we're going to go show you guys the famous... I'm going to also take my face out of it so you can take a little screenshot. That's it right there. That's the most famous tower. Thank you, Big Jake and Kimberly. It is amazing, though. In 2 days, we have seen every part of Shanghai Pass, the first pass under heaven. We've seen the pass right here. We've seen the ocean yesterday, and we saw the mountain where the Great Wall goes to earlier this evening. So in just a span of 2 days, we saw everything. Beautiful. Okay, we're moving. 48 hours. We saw 24 hours, actually. We saw everything. Beautiful. And I will say this, man. Like I'm telling you, thank you, Yvette. I will tell you guys this. So this city is freaking beautiful. Like this city is freaking beautiful. You know what I mean? Like this is actually a beautiful, beautiful city. Like no joke. This is a beautiful city. Absolutely beautiful city. Like it's one of the more beautiful cities I've been to in China, man. Like the scenery is great. Thank you, Kaz, for the roses. The scenery is great. The air quality is incredible. You know what I'm saying? Like this is actually a very beautiful place. You know, if it wasn't for all this history here, I would actually even just come here for just like a vacation. You know, to be next to the ocean. This is actually a very gorgeous place. Thank you, Purple and Frank. Really, really enjoy being here. Except for the signal part. That one I didn't enjoy. But everything else is really, really enjoyable. Get out of here. Thank you, Kang Chi. Get out of here. Thank you, Conchita. Yeah, I don't quit easily, man. I am gonna try to go back into that building where we had a signal issue. I am gonna try to go back in there. Thank you, Wiretapper and Conchita. Thank you, Innkeeper, man. I appreciate you. Apollonia and Conchita. Thank you. Thank you, Pepper. Wiretapper. Thank you. Hey, Plant Groove. This is Shanghai Guan right here. What up, RZA? This is Shanghai Guan right here. I didn't know Plant Groove was watching. Yeah, I don't know what Barbican is. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what Barbican is. Somebody said look over the side. It's over the wall. I mean, over the wall is an old ancient city that used to be here. Now it's a tourist attraction. Thank you, Plant Groove. Kelly, what up? Get him out of here. Alicia, all things beautiful. Thank you, Plant Groove. Josu, what up, everybody? Look, and also, I did explore this place a little bit last night, man. It is not permissible to build, thank you, Dusiwa. It is not permissible to build any big, large buildings. Thank you, Dusiwa, in this town. You cannot be taller than this thing right here. Thank you, Dusiwa and Mike, because this is a historical district. All the homes here can't be bigger than a certain height. You cannot overshadow the main tower here. So this is why you're not gonna see any big condominiums, big buildings here ever, because this is a tourist attraction. They need to keep everything clear. You see that? Everything when you look out is just flat houses. There are actually people living in them. It's a residential neighborhood. I explored it last night. I tried to go live. It was way too dark. I couldn't see much. This is why I wasn't able to stream on my last night and your Monday morning. It was way too dark. All right, let's keep moving. I don't wish I was born in a dynasty at all. Hell no. Life was way too rough back then. A lot of people couldn't even eat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times society was a mess. There were often war. I like to be born right where I was born in 1990. Perfect time to be born. Before all the cell phones. So I actually got to experience a little bit of the quiet life. But now we have all the comfort and all the trappings of life. I think I was born at the perfect time. I think 1990 was the perfect time for me to be born. I don't want to be born in the dynasties at all, man. Hell no. I like my air conditioning. I like my good food. I like the airplanes and the trains that take me everywhere to be able to travel. I'll pass on the dynasties. All right, let's keep moving. All right, thank you, Derek, man. Derek is here. Thank you, Derek. Derek, it's been a frustrating day, Derek. This is it. See everybody taking a photo? This is why I'm gonna take my face out of it, okay? So everybody taking a photo right now. I'm gonna take my face out of it so you guys can take a screenshot. This is it. All right, you see everybody right next to me taking a photo? Take a photo of this. Thank you, Mike. This is the first pass under heaven. Thank you, Tari and Mike Hawk. Thank you. Take a look at this. See this? Captain Nacho. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, can y'all see this? First pass under heaven. Thank you, Captain Nacho. All right, y'all. Thank you, Melanin and Jaylay, Cindy. Right. Thank you, Limo Uni. Thank you. All right. North side, LBJ. Appreciate you guys. All right. You know what? While the signal is still good, let me give this one more try because it takes a little bit less bandwidth to film with one camera than it does with two. So let me try this a little bit more. Let me try one more time. You see all these people taking photos? That's it right there. See that big sign? Thank you, Cable Land. You see all these people taking photos? First pass under heaven. This is it right here. All right, so this is what I was trying to explain a little bit earlier, and our signal went bust. All right, if you guys remember last night, that's where we were at last night, right along the ocean. That is the ocean part where the Great Wall of China starts. That is the Bohai Sea right there. You see that right there? This is where we are at right now. This entire city from the Ming Dynasty is the pass. And this is where we were at earlier today, that Great Wall of China, where we try to climb up there. Thank you, Mike Hawk. So this is a three-part thing right here. You see? Ocean, city, pass, and then Great Wall of China. Does that make sense, everybody? Now look at the size of this. This is what I mean when I tell you guys, this is like the size of a small university campus. Actually, a pretty large university campus. There would have been tens of thousands of soldiers stationed here with their families, sometimes with higher officials, with generals. This is right here. This right here. And you can see, by the way, how this is the only flat land. Everything else is hills, right? And this is why this place is so strategically important. And you can see the Great Wall of China. You see that? Look at this. You see the Great Wall of China? It runs like an... Thank you, Emily Wood. You see that entire line? That is the Great Wall of China. It runs along this entire plain to keep out the invaders from the north, from the east. You see that? Entire line. Thank you, Regina. The entire line here, that's the Great Wall of China. You see that? You guys understand this concept? That entire line is the Great Wall of China. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Good night, Sandra. Thank you, Libby. That makes sense, right? So just come a little bit closer. Look at this Great Wall. This is why the city has changed so much, because if you see, the wall starts right here. Wall starts right here, goes all the way up into this mountain, and then it stops. You guys see that? It goes all the way into this mountain, and it stops. And why does it stop up there? Because unless you are Iron Man or Spider-Man, you can't cross up there, right? There's no army that's gonna fight their way up there. They're gonna come through here, through the plains. That is where the defense fortifications were set up. Does that make sense, everybody? Is this making sense? So then you can see, not only did this is why this is such an important pass. Not only is there a wall here, there's an entire city behind it, this entire military base behind it to give. This is why this is such a good place to be at. Because in the Ming Dynasty, not only did you have a great wall, you actually had an entire military base here to support the soldiers that were stationed here, because this is way too important. This is way too important to lose. You have to make sure you're here and you're protecting this wall. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Let's get up out of here. And also, you can take a screenshot from right here. Check this out right here. You can take a screenshot. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this. First pass under heaven. That's essentially their border, by the way. This is basically the Chinese border during the Ming Dynasty. Basically like our southern border with Mexico. That was their border and that was their border wall. So first pass under heaven. Go ahead and take a screenshot. Let's go ahead and get him out of here. Go ahead and get him out of here. That is a weapon. That's right. That's a good eye right there. That is a weapon. Yes, this is a weapon. That is right. Thank you, Ronnie. All things. Appreciate you guys, man. Let's go ahead and get him out of here. Go ahead and get him out of here. All right, y'all. Long day, frustrating signal. Time for me to go up and get up out of here. Let's walk around a little bit. And then we'll go get some lunch. All right. Long day, but hopefully the signal has been a little bit better for the last 30 minutes. All right. No signal problems. Yeah, let's go to lunch. We all good? All right, so hopefully that made sense what just happened here. They built an entire wall. Now, here's the $1 million question. Where's the rest of the wall? Thank you, Eminem. You see that? You saw that map, right? There's a part of the wall along the ocean. There's a part of the wall on the mountain. There's also a part, the wall is one continuous line. How come here today, we only have the wall on the hill that we went to earlier today? Thank you, Steve. Where's the rest of the wall? Where is the rest of the Great Wall here at Shanghai Pass? Does anybody have the answer? Does anybody know the answer? Where is the rest of the wall? Does anybody know the answer? Anybody know the answer? Where's the rest of the Great Wall here at Shanghai Pass? No, they finished it. Oh, they finished it all right. They didn't need it. They stopped building it. He said Trump bought it. They took it down. RZA's got the right answer. They took it down. Because when this city was being built, I would imagine when Qinghuangdao, thank you, Lil Ray, the Heart Me's help us move up the rankings, La Cuida, Lil Ray, thank you. They took it down because during the last 50, 60 years, during the last 100 years, a lot of conflicts happened here. Right? A lot of things happened here. The city needed to develop. The Japanese came. There were a lot of things. The Japanese invaded. Thank you, La Cuida. There's a lot of things with the old Great Wall here in Shanghai Guan. It got taken down. Thank you, Katie. So it doesn't exist anymore. Only the small part of it that we climbed earlier this evening on that mountain, that's the only part that exists. The rest of it doesn't exist anymore. It's all destroyed. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Amber. So that is why, this is why, you guys, a lot of times you have to think about life. Thank you, Amber and Steven. You have to think about life is sometimes between the old and the new, when it comes to history versus modern building versus modern infrastructure, a lot of times you have to make a decision, because if that Great Wall was still there, it's probably impossible for you to have a city that's built up the way it is today. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, it's like, a lot of people, we think like 500 years ago, this is what this place looked like. 500 years ago, this place was a lot bigger. Way bigger than this, way bigger than this. It's just unfortunate that as the case, thank you, David, with the heart me. As the city grows more modern, it's just unfortunate that as thank you, David, with the heart me. As the city grows more modern, as more people live in, thank you, Angie, people need houses. People need apartments to live in. There needs to be roads. You know what I'm saying? So this is why a lot of this stuff goes. You know what I mean? So let's keep it moving. Let's get up out of here. Thank you, Joey. Let's go ahead and get up out of here. I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Cool. Get up out of here. Let's go eat. I'm hungry. Williams, thank you. Well, they didn't take the rest of the Great Wall of China down, but they took a significant part of this part of the Great Wall of China down. The rest of it, a lot of it, you guys understand, man. The Great Wall of China is tens of thousands of miles long. There's so many different stretches of it. it would take billions and billions and billions of dollars to fix every single part. It's not fiscally, it's not from a financial perspective, it's not possible to fix every part of the Great Wall. Does that make sense? There's just so much of it throughout northern China. It's literally impossible. It's literally impossible to fix every part of the Great Wall of China. All right, let's go ahead and get up out of here, man. Let's go eat. Let's go eat. Get up out of here. Yeah, I mean, that was a great question. I think who asked it? Up out of here. What's going on with this signal? Thank you, Elizabeth D. Let's go ahead and get up out of here. Time to get up out of here. Thank you, Patricia. Cinderella. Thank you, Patricia. Time to get up out of here, man. Long ass day. Thank you, Zendor. Oh. Man, I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. We're getting out of here. Time to go to lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and stream lunch. I need some Wi-Fi. Done with dealing with this bad signal. So thank you, Sunnyside. Go ahead and find a place of shade. And I'll do a little bit of a summary. Stand over here. Thank you, Nana. Loud as hell. Sit right here for a second. All right, everybody. Time to go to lunch. Been a very long day here. Time to go and get some lunch. Thank you, RJW, for all the folks who just came in. I'm gonna go and get some lunch now. Call Uber and come and pick me up. Call a little Chinese Didi. We're gonna have like a 1.5 hour lunch. Then it's time for me to go to the train station. Tough signal today, but we saw everything we needed to see today. We actually accomplished everything we needed to accomplish. Thank you, Lady Def. Let me call a call right now. Yeah, I'll be streaming lunch in about 20 minutes. We're gonna get some seafood once again. Make sure y'all follow the channel. I'm gonna see you guys in about 20-25 minutes. Okay? I did my best, man. There was a lot of signal issues today, but I did my best. I did my absolute best. Thank you, all things. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Hopefully when we get to Shenyang, the signal will be better. Okay? I'm out of here, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm gonna see you guys in 20 minutes. See you guys later, everybody. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Alex, I did my best. Signal was no good. Thank you, Jack 12 and Sunsets. I'm out of here.